Hi again. I was in Santiago earlier today, and did a short walk around town, and thought I would share it with you. So, um, as you can see, it's pretty empty. Last day of August. During August, it was quite busy because it's tourists and everything. Passing through, this is the Bar Latita on the right. Which is nice. A lot of students, you have to kind of almost reserve a table to get a seat there in the afternoons, because a lot of students go there, because if you order a beer or a Diet Coke or Aquarius, you get a big chunk of tortilla, which students used to go there just to have dinner, because it's a cheap dinner. Anyway, newsstand here on the right. This is the only place I think in the old town where you can get a newspaper. 24-hour pharmacy on the left. This building on the right here, it's someone actually tried to make it in a Hard Rock cafe, but they got denied. They sent in they didn't get a permit for it, so they ended up not doing it, which I think is good, because that wouldn't look good in Old Town. Supermarket, the only supermarket in town on the right, Freud's. Very cramped, but I don't like it too much. But I usually go down in Newtown. When we stay in Santiago, I usually like to go down to Newtown because there's more space and more modern supermarket, but it's one that works and it's good. So the Rua de Villar, this is the most popular street that of course where the Pilgrim's office used to be at the other end. We have Café Suso, Hostal Suso, as some of you may know, on the right. Next, and after that we have the tourist office. Both of them quite empty today. And then there's a tiny little street going up to the right here. If you're ever in Santiago, try and go up that street. It's like like a meter wide. It's very narrow. And as you can see, continue walking down. There's some construction going on. I think they're always doing some kind of work on these old buildings. On the right, on the left, I mean, is a pizza place. I think it's the only one of the few pizza places in Old Town. And Café Casino coming up on the right. Some of you might know that. That's a nice place to hang out. And if you get a table on the street, you could see people walk by. And I know a lot of pilgrims sit here because then they see they meet people they've walked with. You know, if you come in and you sit down, and the people that walk into town like an day after you meet them and everything. So Café Casino is a good place for that. And as you could see, a lot of restaurants and bars are some of them are closed, some of them are open. Virus, of course. There's not a lot of people in town now, so it's people are cautious to hire people to work in their bars and restaurants if they have enough income to support the employees. So we're getting closer to the cathedral, as you can see. Now the Pilgrim's office used to be just after these few arches on the right hand side here. Of course, I remember long lines up this street on these green doors on the right. That was the Pilgrim's office. And then a few years before that, the Pilgrim's office was here in this building on the right. See the green doors in here? That's the old Pilgrim's office. And now we're getting up to Plaza de Platerias, the Silver Square, which got a lot of silver shops, a lot of jewelry shop on this square. That's why it has the name. And they're still working on the cathedral. So there's some scaffolding going on there. And then now down here, of course, we have the cathedral on the right. On the left, we have the street that have a lot of restaurants and food options down into the section down to your left. Now this in a normal year, at the end of August, this is boiling with people. I try usually to stay away from this area during a normal summer because there's so many people and you walk on top of each other. It's impossible to get through. But this year it's different.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, my phone's trying to talk to me. Here's a girl trying. Stop. girl trying to sell Finisterre tickets. There's a lot of tours still going at the Finisterre. And this is the, of course, the Plaza de Obradoiro with pilgrims, tourists, the few that are left. It was a nice day today, so it's a good place to hang out and just watch the cathedral. The entrance is still being worked on, as you can see. They've cordoned it off, and the Parador at the end. That was a little walk through town. Hope you liked it.